All right, so today we're actually finishing up our conics section, okay? And as you'll see automatically in this equation, that's pretty jacked up from what we're always used to seeing. We're never used to seeing x on one side by itself, and then all this stuff has changed, but it's really not as difficult as you think, okay? Um, just to get a better idea of this p-value right here, that's why I have that graphic. Now, I know on y'all it's not pink, but when I did it in the notes, it's pink. Okay, you still have a vertex of HK, and if P is greater than 0, it opens to the right. If it's P is less than 0, it opens to the left. Same thing from times before. K is our vertical shift. Okay, this is where it gets weird. It's down when positive and up when negative, so it's the opposite. That's the big kind of gotcha thing right there. I'm not connected again. Oh, I'm sitting here. Oh my gosh, I'm just sitting here just teaching my little heart out. Look, I've taught so much, my hair's just falling out right here. Okay, so if y'all don't laugh at that, y'all fail. Now, awesome. Now, so K's now that's going to be the weird thing is that it's the opposite. So if it's written as a negative, it goes up. If it's positive, it goes down. Okay. Now, used to it was the H that was the one that was opposite, but since the whole equation's flipped over, K is the one that's the opposite, and H is normal. Okay. So let's see. It says this example. Let's see if we can get this. Write an equation that opens right. All right, so that's our p value. So it's got to be positive. So we can put +1 right there. All right, it shifted 3 units to the right. So this is going to be a +3. So my h is +3. All right, and 1 unit down. All right, remember for down, it has to be positive. So this is actually going to be a +1. All right, so really all we have to do is just plug this kind of stuff in. Okay, so I can put a +1 right there. All right. It, there's other parts of this where there's like a bigger number or a different number besides 1. We're not doing that. Okay, we don't need to do that. If you just put if it's positive or if it's negative, that's it. All right. Our H value goes back here at the back. So this is a +3. And our K has got to be it's got to be written as +1. Okay. Again, a little weird. But that's really all we're doing. We're not graphing because we could do that. I could give you a link. You could type this in and it will graph it for you. Okay. That's not a big thing. All right. So let's look at this. Huh? Yeah. All right. So now I will tell you this, bless you. On your practice test, that this is part of your homework. Basically, we could go ahead and do all these p values right now. If it opens left, well, that's negative. If it opens right, it's positive. Opens left, negative. Opens right, positive. Okay. So that's the way that would kind of look. Okay. All right. 9 units to the left. So this is actually going to be a -9 right here. And then up 7 units, we just write 7. It's still a minus. We just put 7 in there. Now, you'll have something that's described like this, and it's a multiple choice. Okay, it's not a gotcha type thing. I don't like lessons like that. All right, this one we've already got our p-value of right here. So shifted 1 units to the right. So this is 1 goes back here. and 5 units down. Okay, so this has to be a plus right here. I know that's weird. It's opposite. People were doing heroin for like Tylenol. Okay, just think about it that way and it makes sense. All right, shifted 5 units to the left. Well, to the left, that's got to be a -5. 6 units up, so this, we don't have to change anything. It's just like that. 3 units to the left. Oh, this has got to be a minus again. I guess I didn't change that when I copy and paste it. Good for y'all. And then 4 units up, it's like that. Okay. So the big thing is it's that the up or down, it's the opposite sign. Okay, so if it goes down, there's a positive. If it goes up, it's a negative. It's weird. Okay, so that's kind of the big thing on that. Now, and this, and look, we could do like 20 more problems like this, and it's all going to be the same thing. So why? Okay, sometimes less is best, except in clothing. Now, sorry. I make jokes for myself all the time, man. Y'all are just missing out on the good ones. All right. So our vertex, remember our vertex is HK. And our H is out here and our K is right here. So our vertex, this is our H, this is our K. So our vertex is actually 1, 6. Okay, we do the opposite sign. Now, this P value right here is 2. It's positive, so it opens to the right. Okay, our vertex for number 6, this is going to be -7. Now we got to do the opposite right here. So this is -5. And it opens to the left because this is negative. And honestly, if you were taking notes, like you could draw an arrow either right or left. I've even accepted that on tests before. I know what those arrows mean. I'm not completely crazy, just a little crazy. All right, this is my P, this is my K, this is my H. So my vertex is actually going to be 11, 10. Remember the opposite of that thing in the parentheses. This is negative, so it opens left. P, K, H. All right, so my vertex is -6, the opposite of what's there, so that's -8. And this is, even though it's a fraction, it's still positive. It doesn't matter. It's got to be positive. This opens to the right. I probably should have wrote them out because my arrows are even worse. Okay, now, for those that are listening at home, if you're in my class, just a little FYI, pay close attention to the practice test. Okay, all right, good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.